I have to tell you something, Chris. I got my tubes tied when I was with that fool Tyrone. She's screaming like, that's my baby, that's my baby. Girl, no, that's not your baby. Give us the daggone baby, that's not your baby. Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing some giant Dungeness crabs, and I have my mayo and mustard dip back here. For today's drink, we'll just call this a paradise. Girl, I don't know. So let's go ahead and say grace. Amen. Happy Friday. I'm gonna mix this up, y'all. It's gonna turn blue. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let me turn this burner off because she be working my nerve. All right, so look how big these Dungeness crabs are, y'all. They're huge. I got these from Rose, of course. That's where I always get my Dungeness crab from. So we do have a story time today. This story time is from For My Man. Put my bowl over here. Now I have to warn y'all, this story is crazy, but we're gonna jump right in. So there was this girl, we're gonna call her Felicia. So Felicia got pregnant at a young age, back to back from two different guys. Her parents split, so her mom was basically a single mom at this point, so she couldn't really help her take care of her kids, so Felicia had to get a job. So this crab's so good, y'all. Oh my gosh. I don't know, blue crab. They kind of slowly becoming my favorite. And mostly because it's more meat than a blue crab. But anyway, let me get back to the story, girl. So she ended up getting a job. She met this guy, Tyrone. She meets Tyrone. She gets pregnant by Tyrone. But Tyrone, you know, they were in love. They ended up getting married. So by the time she was 19, she was married with 3 kids. Y'all already know what time it is with Tyrone. He don't want to get nobody a job. He want to do what he want to do. Walk around the house in his drawers. Don't do what he's supposed to do while the kids go out to school. She go out to work, working hard. He working his fingers with the remote. Okay? He not doing nothing he's supposed to do. So, of course, Felicia got tired of this fool. Calling them SOBs. They would always get in arguments. So, what Felicia decided to do was go get her tubes tied because she didn't want to have no more kids from this fool. Like, she was done. And then finally she couldn't take it no more. Told him to get out, and they ended up getting a divorce. Well, now she's a single parent because Tyrone never came back to take care of his kids. He didn't send her no child support money, nothing. So now she's a single parent. So she decides that she's gonna go to school to get her CNA license. She did that. She got a better job. Things were a little easier for them. So they were straight. So girl, one day, she minded her own business. She at the grocery store. And this dude, try to holler at her. He like, hey, little mama, you know, you looking good in that dress. Like, let me holler at you for a minute. So he was like a light-skinned dude. He had waves, real good looking. He was her type. They made sure that they said that in the story, child. I don't know why. I should have named him Pretty Ricky, but we'll call him Chris. So they start talking, they exchange numbers. They start talking all the time. Next thing you know, they're dating. They basically was looking for the same thing, just, you know, be in a relationship that's solid, down for each other, family, all this and that. So she invites Chris to live with her and her kids. Now Chris was a whole D-boy out here in these streets. So now they living very comfortable. Chris handling everything, taking care of the kids, taking care of her. So he tells her, you don't even really have to work. Like, I can handle all the bills. I'm a man by mine. Like, you don't have to do nothing. I got you. So what does Felicia do? Felicia quits her job. I know what y'all think. Felicia quit her job. Y'all don't be complaining about me pausing, because this is a whole mukbang channel. Okay, this is an eating show. So get with it or get lost. I'm eating, girl, you can stay. It's cool. So girl. So she quits her job. So Chris tell her, you know I love you, right? She was like, yes. He was like, the only thing you gotta do, I'm gonna pay these bills. You cook, you clean. And I want you to have my son. I want to have like a cute little, like, this is what the people said. He said it was ridiculous, but I'm gonna still say it. I want you to have my cute little light-skinned baby. I want him to be like the both of us. And we could start our own family. Like, I really want you to have my son. So Felicia just bust out in tears. And Felicia like, I have to tell you something, Chris. I got my tubes tied when I was with that fool Tyrone, because I didn't want to have no more of that fool babies. So she just started, you know, breaking down. So Chris told her, you know, he understood. He was like, but I still want a son, so we're gonna have to do what we have to do to get us a son. She was like, okay, I got you. He really just wanted to have a son that bad. So a few like weeks later goes by. Felicia's cousin comes over to the house. This dude. And he basically come over there to vent to her and Chris about how he hates his baby mama. He hates his baby mama because she won't let him see his son. And now she's pregnant again, and he knows she's not gonna have him around that kid either. And you know how you just mad, you like, I could just kill him, you know. He was like, I can't stand that beef. I want to kill him, right? So they thinking that this is just the perfect sign that, you know, this girl pregnant, the cousin, the baby daddy don't like her and want to get rid of her. So the plan goes into action. So girl, they start saying, okay, well, you know, since you can't stand her, she not gonna let you see the baby. Like, they hyping it up. She not gonna let you see the baby once the new baby is born. And what you know, you having a girl or a boy. So he like, I'm having a boy, man, and I want to see my son, man. I want to see my son. So, girl, this drink big as hell. So she was like, okay, well, we gonna take the baby. We gonna take the baby and we gonna get rid of her. All three of them went over to the girl house. Her name was Becky. Okay, he had a baby from Becky. So the cousin, Felicia and her cousin walked to the door. Chris stayed in the car. So they just showed up at her doorstep. And Felicia was like, hey girl, we just came over here to see the little cuz because I haven't seen him in a while. And of course, Becky not gonna turn down old boy and his girl cousin, because his cousin might be about that action. And so she just let him on in. She didn't want no problem. She just let him on in. So of course, Felicia, you know, her and Becky just having small talk. Now, Becky, she was past her due date, so she was liable to have the baby at any time. So they just having small talk. Cuz over there, because he had, you know, they had another child together, another son. So he over there rocking his son to sleep. He go put his son in the bed. Felicia asked if she can go to the restroom. When she comes out the bathroom, Chris in the house. Chris pulls out the gun and shoots her. Okay, shoots Becky. Felicia's cousin got the scalpel, the towels, the hot rags, everything you need. Probably the IV bag and everything, girl. They was ready. And did a full C-section for this baby. Okay? So, you know, Felicia, she let her little medical background that she had, it kicked in and she went to work. They got the baby out. You would have thought Felicia just had a whole baby because she goes crying. She's sweating already because they're doing the most. Sweating. Blood all over. She holding the baby like, you know, she just went through all this pain and pressure. And now her baby's here. And now she done gave her man everything he wants. So they walking through the house. There's a little girl in the bed. It had to get rid of the little girl because she know everybody in the house. So they did that. Now his son had woke up, but his son just went, you know, right where his mom was laying down in her own blood, laying on the floor. He just, you know, like over her. So they just walked out on him. They walking through the house. Another kid is there. Now this little kid, he was like 7. So he thought they had already left. He came out, so they just kind of stood there and they all just looking at each other. So they're like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do about him? So Chris was like, grab him, grab him. So everybody's screaming, cussing, doing too much. Chris said, just grab him and we'll decide what to do with him later. So they grabbed the little boy up. They decided to take the little boy over to one of Felicia's friend's house. They knocked on the door. Felicia's friend came to the door. And she told her friend that she needed her to watch the little boy. Her mom just got into some trouble. Watch him. I'll be back in the morning to pick him up. Back at Becky's house, she had another boyfriend. When he came home, of course, he see his girlfriend laying on the floor. He goes to check on the little girl, see, you know, what's been done to her, and he's looking for the other little boy. So he calls the police. The police show up at the house. The investigation begins. So they put the little boy's picture all over the news. So the next morning, when Felicia takes her tied behind to her friend's house to pick the little boy back up, the friend was like, well, this little boy, he has not been asleep all night, and he's saying that y'all killed his mom. So she was like, no, it's nothing like that. But her friend hadn't seen the news yet. So she was like, you know, he just went through all of this, so he just talking crazy. Right over here with me to drop him off, and you can see his mom, this, that, and the third. So the friend gets in the car with Felicia and the little boy, and they drive off. They get back to Felicia's house. She pulls up in the garage. Chris runs out the house, jump in the back seat, and just start attacking the little boy. The friend in the front seat screaming. Felicia tells her, if you don't stop screaming, we gonna take care of your whole family. So the girl stopped screaming. So they felt like they had scared her enough to where she wasn't gonna say anything. So they dropped her back home. Well, while they was in the car doing all that, the boyfriend, Felicia's friend boyfriend, had watched the news. And of course, he like, dang, this the same little boy that was just at our house last night. So he calls the police. So the police come. Felicia drops the girl back off. The police come, take her down to the station, and she tell them everything that happened. They go to the house, and they arrest all them fools. Everybody was together. They take the baby. Felicia screaming, like I said, like she just had this baby. She's screaming like, that's my baby, that's my baby. Girl, no, that's not your baby. Give us the daggone baby, that's not your baby. A few days later, they found the baby daddy, arrested him too. So the baby daddy got first-degree murder, life, first-degree murder, and then Felicia and her little Prince Charming, they got second-degree murder. So no baby. Now her kids don't got no mama. Well, they got a mama, but she gonna be in jail for life. All behind trying to please this fool. Like, if you had so much money, adopt. But hell, if you were capable of doing something like that, you don't got no business with no kids. That's just how I feel. Maybe it's just me. Y'all, these Dungeness crowd is so good. If y'all don't already, y'all come follow me on my vlog channel at I Am Sharika B. Cause we lit, we almost at 30,000 over there. I just did a giveaway. I gotta send those candles off. And these Dungeness crabs was on sale, $9.99 a pound. And look how big this claw is. Look at that. It's huge. Okay guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye y'all.